Good day everyone, and welcome to our virtual panel discussion on the aspects of gene therapy. First of all, I hope everyone is safe and well after the recent shaking we experienced. For safety reasons, we decided to hold our panel discussion online. Because even though the ground moved, our learning and curiosity surely won't. Safety first, but the discussion must go on. Today, we will dive into an exciting and meaningful topic, gene therapy. It's one of the biggest breakthroughs in modern science, where doctors can change or fix genes to cure diseases. But here's the big question. Is it truly a blessing, or are we crossing moral boundaries? We will explore its ethical, social, and political aspects, from curing illnesses to the possible risk it brings to humanity. Here's how our discussion will flow. First, each of our 6 panelists will share their short opening thoughts. Then, we will move to the main discussion where I will ask questions and let everyone share their ideas. And lastly, we will have a short Q&A portion so our audience can also take part in the conversation. Now, let's meet our amazing panelists. Speaker 1, Ms. Madalo. She believes that gene therapy is ethically risky and unnatural. Speaker 2, Ms. Susan, argues that it violates human dignity and can create inequality. Speaker 3, Ms. Amora, supports gene therapy as a moral act of saving lives and promoting innovation. Speaker 4, Ms. Parcon, agrees, saying it improves lives and helps national development. Speaker 5, Ms. Bitangkoy, also supports gene therapy, believing it can cure diseases safely with the right rules. Speaker 6, Ms. Subala, opposes it, saying it's like playing God and may increase discrimination. So, whether you're for or against it, get ready for an interesting, thought-provoking, and lively discussion, all from the comfort and safety of our homes. Let's begin with the panelists' opening remarks. To start, I'll give each of you a chance to share your opening thoughts about gene therapy.
Thank you. I do believe that gene therapy is ethically risky and unnatural. Changing human DNA means interfering with natural order of life. It gives human the power to play God, and we don't know the long-term effects of it. It may also lead to inequality where only rich can afford it. It may even threaten human dignity by promoting perfection over uniqueness.
I agree with that. Gene therapy, especially germline editing, is dangerous because the changes can be passed to future generations. It violates human dignity and may cause new mutations. Also, it's very expensive, which means only rich people can afford it. If not controlled, it can even be used for political or business advantages.
For me, gene therapy challenges the natural limits of human control. It could lead to designer babies and increase discrimination between the rich and the poor. We might think we're solving problems, but we could create new ones that affect future generations.
From an ethical point of view, gene therapy is about doing good. It aims to cure or prevent disease that cause suffering. We have moral duty to use our knowledge to heal people. If we use with responsibility, it can improve lives and promote innovation.
Yes, I agree. Gene therapy saves lives and helps patients and families live better. It also supports national development by investing in science and health. As long as it's used properly, it's a powerful way to show compassion and progress.
I also believe gene therapy is a good thing. It can cure serious genetic diseases and help people live normal lives again. With safe rules, it can be used safely for healing, not for personal gain.
Thank you so much for those strong and well-thought-out opening insights, everyone. I can already feel that this will be an exciting exchange of ideas. So now, let's officially move on to our main discussion, where we will dive deeper into the ethical, social, and political sides of gene therapy. When we talk about ethics, we're talking about what is right or wrong in the eyes of humanity. So, should gene therapy be seen as a moral duty to save lives, or as a dangerous act that goes against nature? Let's hear from Ms. Amora first.
For me, gene therapy is morally right when it's used with the right purpose to heal and to save lives. It follows the principles of doing good and preventing suffering. If we have the power to cure disease like cancer or cystic fibrosis, then not using it might actually be ethically wrong. It's our responsibility as humans to use our knowledge for compassion and healing.
That's a great point, Ms. Amora, seeing it as an act of moral responsibility. But of course, there are opposing views. Ms. Madalo, how about your side?
I actually see it differently. We have to remember that changing human DNA means interfering with nature itself. Once we alter the genetic code, the changes are permanent and could affect the future generations. That's a huge moral risk because we can predict the long-term consequences of it. It's like crossing a line that humans shouldn't cross, trying to control life instead of respecting it.
That's a valid concern. Miss Parkon, what's your response to that?
I understand the fear, but science has always evolved to make life better. Every major medical breakthrough started with risks. Yet, those risks led to saving millions of lives. If we create clear ethical rules and limits, we can use gene therapy responsibly. It's not about playing God. It's about using the gifts of knowledge we've been given to do good.
Interesting. Miss Subala, do you agree or disagree with that view?
I still think that the danger is who controls it. Even with rules, power can be abused. When humans start deciding which traits are acceptable, it can lead to pride and inequality. It's not just about science, it's about moral balance and humility. Once we think we can design life, we forget to value it as it is.
Strong and thoughtful answers, everyone. It's clear that gene therapy raises deep moral questions, not just about science, but about what it truly means to be human. Now, let's shift gears and look at the social side. Beyond science and ethics, how might this technology impact people, families, and society as a whole? Miss Susan, let's start with you.
Gene therapy can cause inequality. It's very expensive right now. Hundreds of thousands of dollars for one treatment, so only rich can afford it. That means only privileged people can get cured, while the poor continue to suffer. If that continues, society might be divided not just by money, but even by biology.
That's a horrifying possibility. Miss Bitangkol, do you see that the same way?
I understand that point, but I'm still hopeful. Most technologies start expensive, but get cheaper over time. For example, smartphones and computers were once for the rich, but now they are accessible to almost everyone. If governments and scientists invest properly, gene therapy can also become more affordable and available to the poor in the future.
That's an optimistic outlook. Miss Madalo, do you want to add something?
Yes, even if it becomes cheaper, there's still a social pressure. Imagine a society where parents feel forced to modify their children's genetics just to fit in or to be perfect. That creates a dangerous mindset that values perfection over uniqueness. So that leads society might lose their appreciation for diversity and individuality.
That's a very human perspective, the social and emotional side of it. Miss Amora, your thoughts?
That's why education and strict policies are important. People need to understand that gene therapy should focus on healing, not enhancing. If we build awareness and put limits, we can use this technology for good to lessen suffering and not to create social pressure or inequality.
Well said. It's about balance, using innovation without losing humanity. Thank you, everyone. That was a thoughtful discussion. It's nice to see how all your answers connect. Ethics, laws, and education really go hand in hand if you want a fair and safe future for gene therapy. Thank you so much to all our amazing panelists and to everyone in our online audience for being part of this thoughtful discussion today. To quickly wrap up our conversation, the affirmative side highlighted that gene therapy is a moral and scientific breakthrough. It is a tool that can cure diseases, improve lives, and promote innovation when handled with care and responsibility. The opposing side, on the other hand, reminded us that while it offers hope, it also carries ethical, social, and political risks, such as inequality, misuse, and the danger of crossing moral boundaries. In the end, both sides agreed with one important point. Gene therapy must be guided by strong ethics, fairness, and accountability. Once again, thank you to our panelists, Ms. Madalo, Ms. Susan, Ms. Subala, Ms. Amora, Ms. Parkon, and Ms. Bitangkol for sharing your perspectives, and to our audience for staying with us online despite the recent earthquake. It just shows us that meaningful learning and discussion can continue, even virtually. Stay safe, everyone, and have a great day ahead.